Future Andy here. This is how I tackled PBP 2023. A lot happened on this crazy adventure. So let's rewind back to the beginning. Okay, we're here. Finally, after a year preparation, roughly, qualification, riding to get here, 2 hours to the start of PBP 2023. So I thought I'd vlog this and record it as I go. I did a similar thing in All Points North, short clips at each control just to kind of offload some information and get things off your chest, and something to talk to is actually quite nice. So this time I thought I'd buy an action camera and actually make a proper vlog of it, partly so that people can come along for the ride. Also, didn't see very many videos out there really documenting the event to help me prepare, so I thought I might as well try and make one. Why not? Yeah, it's quite a difficult event to prepare for and get into, actually. To begin with, runs every 4 years. There's only one other event really like it, London, Edinburgh, London, but that tends to run the year before. So the first step when the event's coming up is to pre-register to allocate your space and get on. You can pre-register sooner depending on what your longest ride was the previous year. Luckily with London, Edinburgh, London, mine was 1,500 kilometers, so I got pre-registered straight away. But then you're not done there. So once you're pre-registered, you've got your space, you pay your fee. You've then got 7-8 months to complete the actual qualifiers. So you've got a 200 kilometer, 300 kilometer, 400 kilometer and a 600 kilometer. All have to be official BRM rides sanctioned by the ACP, and you have to complete them. Once you complete those rides, you're given homologation numbers to enter to their website, then you can pay and you're fully registered for PBP. Quite a lot of work involved, but I think it'll be worth it. The town Rambouillet, it's beautiful. We're starting from the chateau, I'm in the grounds right now, waiting to start. Pretty nice. So while I'm waiting, 2 hours to go, I thought I'd do a last check of all my gear, and then why not just go through it. And for anyone looking to ride the event or something like it, you can see what I carry, but it'll be different for everybody. But you're always trying to strike a balance between carrying enough to survive and make it to the end, and not carry so much weight that you don't finish. So let's have a look. So why not start with a bike? Seems like a good place to start. I ride a Mason definition, second iteration of the frame set. Mason are a company based quite close to where I live in Brighton. Make very good bikes. This bike won the Transcontinental race a few years ago with Josh Ibbett. Josh won the race, but it's a great bike, fast for multiple day events and surprisingly comfortable. Shimano 105, nothing fancy really. I do have a Canyon VCLS suspension seat post, quite nice for comfort, and a Brooks C17 saddle. That's what I use. The saddle is very personal. On the frame, an Alpkit deluge bag that I know is waterproof. I'll make sure they're waterproof. And a restrap, smaller bag, just for some essentials and extras, but it's not waterproof. They're advertised as waterproof, but they're not, so don't get burnt by that. And here, an Alpkit stem cell, which is actually really handy. It is waterproof, does leak a little bit, but for anything I need quick access to, just grab it straight from there. It's actually really handy. Dida Aerobuzz, comfort, a bit of extra speed. I don't think an event like this is possible really without Aerobuzz, unless you like your hands being numb for 9 to 12 months after the event. I fitted a bridge. You can buy these. I'm cheap, so I made one from a piece of pipe. Quite easy, but quite handy to view your computer. And lastly, an LEL sticker, because you got to flex a little bit. And that's the bike. Let's now go through a bit into what I carry on the bike. It's quite a lot, but you need it, almost all of it. Pretty much everything but the kitchen sink, but you can trim it down as you go. But some stuff is just not worth taking the chance on. So I'll go through what I've got in front of me bit by bit. So first off, wash bag, pretty much everything I'm going to need. Lip seal crack, Sudocrem, sun cream, toothbrush, toothpaste, some ibuprofen, wet wipes. I've been caught out without wet wipes before, it's not good. So that's everything I pretty much carry for my ablutions. Carry some stuff for repairs, just about enough really. Some gloves, multi-tool, cable, inner, spare lube, puncture repair kit, multi-tool, chain breaker, spare chain links, but I can get out of most situations with that and usually don't need it, so touch wood, I won't need it this time. A pump and a lever. Use a proper lever because it just makes life a lot easier and quicker if the worst is to happen. 2 tubes, glasses. Need to see in the evening. Bag for the glasses. Power bank. It's a pretty decent power bank. Usually gets me through 3-4 days, no problem. Earphones, when things get particularly grim, can be quite nice. Adapter and plug for the power bank, because I'll probably need to charge at some point. Charge cables, everything in there waterproof. My wallet, passport. Generally those two things, if the worst is to happen, I can pretty much get out of a situation. And lights, I've got 2 sets. So I've got a rear light that's really bright, lasts quite a long time, exposure, tracer. That should do me for this event really. But I've also got a Nog Plus that runs for about 40 hours when it's charged as a backup, so that's quite handy. On the front, I've got another exposure. I like exposure, they just work. Joystick, and as a backup, a Moon Meteor, quite a basic light, but you never know. I have my Garmin 830, battery life's about 17 hours, navigates really well. Keys for later. 2 bottles or bidons, whatever you prefer. Helmet on my head. Now, luggage wise, I was given this bag at the start, so it's really handy, so I can put a lot of stuff I need in that and pack it on top of my seat post bag, my seat pack. That's quite handy. The organisers also give you this very reflective vest. I don't know how windproof that's going to be for the event, so I'm wearing it. You have to wear it, but I'm also carrying my LEL one. Again, flex a little bit, but it's windproof as well. On top of my seat pack I use a Topeak cargo net. It's really handy, so I can strap stuff to the seat pack and it doesn't go anywhere. And I'm going to have a spare set of shorts, treat myself halfway, spare socks, same reason, leg warmers, because it can get pretty cold and your knees might suffer if they're really bloody cold. Then snood when it gets cold again, but also if you're sleeping outside in a bus stop and car headlights and things keeping you awake, it's quite good to cover your eyes, so that's quite handy. This is just to keep my seat pack sturdy. And I also have a spare battery pack. I'll keep that in the seat pack. I probably won't need it, but rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Now, sleep system, this is what I like, what I use. This sleeping bag is quite lightweight, not necessarily the warmest for cold weather, but in this kind of weather it's enough to keep you warm for sure. It's a snug pack jungle bag, quite cheap actually, and very small, packs very small. I use an Alp Kit bivy bag. That's quite new to me, but that actually seems to be really good. And I also use an Alp Kit airbed. It's a Numo. Again, packs really small, but it's a single inflatable mattress and works really well. And that is all packed into an Ortlieb seat pack. So yeah, fairly compact really for how much stuff is there. So really quite a lot to carry, but for me it's all essential. So now I'm going to load the bike up and get ready for this event, and the power of editing. And there it is, fully loaded. So that took about 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes to fully pack everything. Thankfully everything is there, so I'm good to go. So you can see how it all loads onto the bike, and this is just what works for me. So through problems I've had, things I've trimmed down and got rid of, but yeah, hopefully maybe that might help someone out. So that is it, I'm good to go. Gonna head toward the start line, try and find a bag drop my bag off, still wearing a bloody backpack, maybe go find an ice cream and try and find my hosts are completely lucked in somehow, and it's not something that you normally find, sadly, but a local couple advertised they were willing to put somebody up, and I managed to get the place, and they were amazing, angels. Nice bed, shower, hot food, just had a barbecue, really nice people as well. So I'm gonna go find them and they're gonna see me off, which is nice. And before that offer, my plan was basically to bivvy somewhere around here. It turns out it closes at 8 anyway and you can't get in, so probably would have been a bus stop. So yeah, really lucky. But yeah, let's go drop everything off, get ready to go. Excited.
Yeah. Problem with trying to stay hydrated.
UK crew!